You know what that would be like if we were like kids and only wanted to eat candy, and I literally walked in right now with a fucking truck full of candy, and you'd be like, yo, where else is there candy? I'm like, motherfucker, we can't eat all this candy. Gary V.
Primarily an end user, a salesperson, or a small organization right now with maybe 10 salespeople in it.
LinkedIn, bro. You need to make 25 pieces of content a day for LinkedIn, specific. When people think of salespeople as one thing versus a saleswoman who happens to be a Falcons fan, that's a whole different, my game is in perpetuity. People are like, salespeople? And I'm like, no. They're like, how do I make 100 pieces of content? I'm like, okay, well, first of all, there's 50 states. So, there's 50. Hey, Alabama. Hey, salespeople in Alabama. It's your boy. That's already 50. Because I can promise you when you run ads against small businesses or sales organization in Alabama and it starts with what's up, Alabama, that already does better than it says, what's up, it's your boy Gary. I know it's true. You start then saying, then do that piece of content when the Auburn, Alabama game is going on and you make some sort of reference point that says, if you're an Auburn fan and leave a comment, or if you're a Bama fan, leave a comment in LinkedIn, whoever wins the game, that person gets 10% off, the other one gets to cry twice. And so if you look at the collective reaction to that idea, that's why I win, because I'm in the game of ideas and then just making shit. LinkedIn is uncomfortably underpriced. Organic, let alone paid. You need to go, if you made no content anywhere else, which is so against my macro thesis, but if you didn't, and you made 100 pieces a day for LinkedIn that was specific to psychographic, demographic, location, age, gender, sex, you will win.
Crush it. Okay, that helps out a lot.
It's really, I know it will. And what's really awesome for me is it's gonna work.
Yeah, I believe it.
Good.
Yeah,
it's kind of like believing that if you eat well and you work out every day, you'll look better.
Right.
I know you believe it. I'm telling you to fucking do it.
Yeah. What would you say would be the second best place?
Nothing.
Just LinkedIn.
meaning you can't imagine. You know what that would be like if we were like kids and only wanted to eat candy, and I literally walked in right now with a fucking truck full of candy, and you'd be like, yo, where else is there candy? I'm like, motherfucker, we can't eat all this candy. That was the question.
So push all my chips on LinkedIn.
Yep.
And just destroy it.
Yes, but bring them value.
Of course.
Well, like that's a challenge too. You know, like that's not so easy.
I don't think it's terribly easy, but I think with enough content, I can start digging into it.
And then correct, and then start reading comments. Yeah. Ask questions. One of the things that very few people do is make content to ask questions. I love that. Because then you get answers in the comments, which then leads you to the next piece of content. Yeah. So much of my content is actually not made for any other thing than an insight to a hypothesis. It's how I got to all the content that I talk about today. There was no strategy session where I'm like, I'm gonna make content about parenting. That was a thing that happened out of making all the content that made me get to the realization of so many opportunities and vulnerabilities. That's why it resonates. The reason my content resonates is it comes from the community.